don't say another word. These thoughts you've imagined aren't real, aren't adding up. You fetched your ideas from nowhere, all from another world. Your logic's impaired, your full picture is cropped. Try again. Without doubt, might say the fault's gonna mend. We both know one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end. Clear, bright brain. You're so far off, oh, it's like you can't see ahead. These feelings you've caught don't make sense. Your plan's gonna flop. You keep raising doubts without cause. All you feel is dread. My logic is fair. If it's pain, it's ever gonna stop. 'Cause we both know that one day he's not gonna cry again. Without doubt, it's my say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end. Try again, without doubt, it's our say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end.
It's your time. Don't be held back again. You need to resist. You're on limits. This fire is burning. You need to embrace all that you are. Stare fear in the face. To reach for the stars. Been waiting for this moment, so let it begin. face to reach for the stars.
Gosta de fazer orgia, essa novinha que tá na volanda. Gosta de fazer orgia, sentando em cima da piroca, 24 horas por dia. Ela se declara por cima da vida. Essa novinha que tá na volanda, gosta de fazer orgia, fica sentando em cima da piroca, 24 horas por dia. Ela se declara por cima da piroca.
Breathing feels like